What's good? We're back. All right, it's closing conversations. It's Tuesday. I'm excited to be here. We're back for another action-packed. We could say that, right?
Yeah.
Action-packed day of live calls, guys. We do this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We call leads from members of our community that they have found using OfferBolt.io, automated AI software that goes out and finds homeowners who are interested in selling their property. So you only talk to sellers who are interested. No more cold calling, driving for dollars, door knocking, all this stuff that you guys are out here doing. It doesn't make sense. God forbid you out here putting up bandit signs. All right, guys, we're using offerbolt.io. We're basically printing money. You should be doing this if you're not. If you're here from the U family, tap in with me in the chat. Let me know that you're here, that you're in the building. All right, share this with somebody. Let them know to get tapped in. I've got my guy Brandon Barnes here. Brandon, you want to introduce yourself? Let people know who you are. All right, where you're from.
Yeah, Brandon Barnes, at IMB Barnes right there is my social. Mr. Seymour offers. And look, I'm all about getting us to the point where we're actually sending agreements to sellers. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to see how we have these conversations that lead up to us getting that offer out the door, getting it under contract, and then eventually getting it closed. So excited to be here, ready to get rocking and rolling.
I love it. I love it. All right, man. We're gonna get this thing going. Brandon, as always, all right, we're gonna let you start us off. Do the first call. You fam, I see you guys in the chat. I see you guys in the building. I like to see it, man. I like to see
Yeah.
it.
Look,
All
we
right.
haven't seen a Pittsburgh lead in a minute.
Shout
That's
out
what
to
we got out.
Pittsburgh. All right. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh,
Super cheap.
yeah, Pittsburgh's a good market, man. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know solid rentals out there. This one pulling up with a $33,000.
Yeah, let me make sure I see y'all in here in the chat, man. All right, we got the chat on the screen today, Brandon. All right, we getting the
Okay,
vibes right.
there we
All right,
go.
we getting the stream right. Chat, I see y'all in here, man. I see the lightning bolts. I see the energy. I see the vibes. All right, let's see if we get something locked up today, y'all.
I was short and to the point. Let me try again. Say leave a message.
Which one did you call?
Teresa.
All right, I'm gonna go. We just kind of go down that line.
Okay.
Leave a message.
One more time. Since it rang through.
Yeah, Shan, we fancy, man. You see, we stepping our game up, man. We stepping our game up for the summer. For the summer, man. We stepping our game up.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna follow up with a text on this one. I was looking for the notes. The notes say. Oh,
I'm
here
gonna
we go.
jump in. We got where's this lead at? Calumet City, Illinois. Calumet City, Illinois. Have you ever heard of Calumet City, Illinois?
Yeah. That's the one we got. We got one right there right now. And they got some weird village rules. Like you got to get a pre-closing inspection
Oh
that
man.
the buyer has to live by and do all the repairs. But that's the only thing that I think thus far. We should get that one closed out at the end of the month.
All right, smooth. All right, well let's call this lead. Let's see what's shaking. Timothy Anderson.
Yeah, that's on the south side.
All right, hold on.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not.
All right, I'm gonna try him back. I feel like this could be a good lead if we can reach him. This
What was the price?
particular. Let me see what the price is. This particular seller is an investor who's kind of run out of money on the project. We're trying to get this one for 90. He's asking 120.
Close out. Okay. I'm gonna go to the next one. We got a few Chicago in the house.
Your call.
All right, I'll let you keep rolling. I'm gonna note that one up.
Okay. Uh-oh. It didn't go through. Did you just call from your cell phone?
Yeah. On the Timothy one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The same thing.
Yours just didn't go through either. Yeah.
It worked the first time. The first lead I called.
I think it's certain ones for some reason. So if it doesn't work, we'll just
Flip over.
Yeah, are you going to Mercy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull Myron up next.
Hello.
Hey, Mercy. This is Brandon. I was giving you a shout back about South Wabash.
Okay. Yeah, I saw your note there yesterday.
Yeah. You spoke to my partner Lou?
No, I saw the note there.
Okay. Cool. Well, look.
You are the ones who want to see it tomorrow?
Well, no. So not. I'm not looking to rent. I'm actually interested in purchasing.
Uh-huh.
Is this something that you're still considering offer for?
Well, it depends on the offer.
Yeah. It always does, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got some details on it already. I know that it looks like it's fully gutted. Roof was done about 3 years ago.
No. Oh, that's Wabash.
Yeah, that one.
Not Princeton. Okay.
Yeah.
But I saw the Brandon note on Princeton also.
Okay. So you have another one that you're interested in an offer for?
Yeah, 11829 Princeton. 11829 Princeton. The zip code is the same 606.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll pull that up after this. And then just to be clear, it was. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna look at both of them, but this first one, how much were you hoping to get for this? What did you want to sell this for?
110.
110. Okay. How'd you come up with that number?
It's a large single family home. 2 bedrooms on the second floor. Originally, it was set up as 2 bedrooms on the second floor. That was cool.
Yeah. I guess what I'm seeing though, I mean, it looks like it's in need of like complete renovation. All right. You all right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, no worries.
I had the wrong thing today.
Chat.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't want to take too much of your time, but just to kind of
have an offer in mind.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the comparables. I was wondering how you kind of came up with that number.
Well, somebody
Because
made an offer higher than that. And didn't close, so I came down a little bit on his offer.
Got it.
That,
It looks like you had listed it for $90,000 though in 2024. Is
I
that?
had listed it for what? 90?
Yeah, it was. It looks like it was listed.
The market has changed.
Not for the better. I mean, things is kind of starting to come back, but I think, definitely in 2023, 2024, people were still expecting higher prices as they were dropping, right?
Listen, we listed it for that, but we had done more work since. You are looking at it like it's fully gutted out. We have some new drywall on the first floor. First floor drywall almost complete.
Okay.
And we have, what do we have? We had to put galvanized water line in the basement. So that's why it's worth
asking a little bit more.
Little increase.
Yeah, no, look, it makes sense. But we're still gonna do a pretty full renovation on this. Once we purchase though, right?
But it's like we have the work for you. If you were looking at the house that needs full gut, then you could be looking at 70, 80. But this, we have a new roof on it.
Oh, nice.
The loan is like 20,000.
Okay.
And we gutted it out. Gut out, you know how much gut out cost?
How much was it?
About 30,000.
Mm.
You have to rent a dumpster. You have to hire people. You have to move it out and all that.
So you're saying it's basically we purchase it. We purchase it. We just walk in and we would just have to do the finishes, basically.
Yeah, you just do the finishing.
Got it.
We've done all the gut for you. We have a new roof on it. First floor, you just have to put up maybe 5 sheets of drywall and then do the kitchen and bathroom, and that's it. And paint.
Look, that's what sells a house, though, right? Kitchen and the bathrooms. That's where most of the money goes.
With no drywall,
right?
Are not ready for you. I think people just refuse to see the value in that house.
So you've had some offers before that just didn't work out.
And then we have a whirlpool tub in there for you. Oh no, that's not the one with the whirlpool tub. The Princeton is the one with the whirlpool.
Okay. And I'm gonna get to that next. But just looking and seeing some of the other as-is that's sold in the area, they're selling, 80, 70, 90. Honestly, when I first looked at this, I was thinking that, if it needs,
did they have a new roof put on it?
Understood, right? And that may cost us $5-6 grand, to do, right?
Again?
I said that might cost us $5 or $6K to do a new roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
So add that to the 90K they have there.
Yeah. But I was about to say, so when I was initially looking at this,
the gap we did, how much?
Yeah, my gut was telling me I needed to be a lot closer to 70.
Okay.
But I'm starting to see some of the stuff that you've done, and so I think I can come up a bit. That might bring me up closer to 80 or so. But with that, our offer is going to be all cash, close on your timeline. We'll pay all the closing costs if you use our attorney, right, to close it out. And we can get this done for you pretty quickly, especially since it's vacant. We might be able to turn this around in a few weeks. Is that an offer that could work for you?
No, I'll be looking. The best I could do is an offer right above 100.
Right about 100.
Right above 100. I could come down a little bit on the 10. You could go up a little bit on 100. We meet somewhere and that's it.
Okay. Let me see. I mean, I'm actually going to talk to my partner about this. I do want to get into the other one with you. Just give me a second, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So this dude isn't budging. This is a smaller house. I got a feeling that
Honestly,
buyers
hello.
will be closer to like 90, maybe.
Mhm.
Hey, give me 2 seconds.
Listen, honestly, forget about the Princeton for now because I'm considering an owner-occupied buyer for the Princeton.
Oh,
You
you already
know,
got them lined up?
uh-uh.
You already got them lined up?
Yeah, well, kind of, yeah. It's not a signed deal, but
Is Princeton like closer to move in ready?
uh,
Is Princeton closer to
yeah,
move in
Princeton
ready?
is close to moving ready.
Got
Except
it.
that we have to put up, we are redoing the back porch. And we tore down the back porch. We put the concrete down, and I just have to get the wood, and the back porch will be redone.
Mm.
And then we paint and do refinish the bathroom in the basement.
Got it. Do
Printing
you
is
do a lot of the
5
work yourself?
bedrooms.
Do you do some of the work yourself, or do you have?
Oh, no, I have somebody doing it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
And this guy does, he used to do porches for City of Chicago.
What's your asking price for that one?
Well,
Because it's a
right
little
now,
smaller, right? It looks like it's
with the
700.
porch done and you don't even want to know. I mean, owner occupied buyer, she will be making a deal buying it for 160. Other than have you guys refinish it and you have to pay 220
Yeah.
or something like that.
Well, look, no, I do agree with you that if you have that closer to being move-in ready, owner occupied buyer is always going to be able to offer you more, right, than somebody that's going to have to do the work. So if you can get that one up to speed, maybe that could work for you where you get that one as a higher, but it would be nice to have the cash from this transaction, I'm sure. So let's figure out a way to make this work. If I was able to come up, to 85,000, would you consider it for South Wabash?
35,000. What if I can get 160?
Yeah.
No. I think we're talking about, I'm talking about South Wabash. I'm talking about,
yeah.
I went back to that one.
Okay.
Yeah. If I was able to come up to 85, because I know you're at 100, right? And so I think we're really close to making something work here.
You haven't even seen the place, so don't even try to negotiate any price.
Look, doing this all the years I've been doing it, I'm pretty spot on because we buy right? We make offers that we know we can close on. And then, we'll come out and we'll walk it after we go under contract. So I feel really comfortable at 85. I mean, it's squeezing first versus where I wanted to be, but I think I can make it work there.
Okay, I hear you. Let me think about it.
Do you have a lockbox on the house?
No.
How could I get somebody over there to check it out?
We aren't going to put a lockbox on the house. And I'm not selling to wholesalers,
Yeah, for sure.
Wholesalers are the ones asking for a lockbox. So they can turn around and say they made 10,000.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Buying it.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, no. So on this one, look, my agent is actually, she's able to come out and meet you. Or I might send Devin. He's our project manager out there. So we are actually looking to do some of these projects. If it doesn't make sense, we'll consider other options, but we do purchase to flip and long-term buy and hold.
People who will buy it and rehab it.
Yeah.
I'm not selling to somebody who will ask for a lockbox and try to flip it without doing anything
That's
without
funny.
lifting a finger.
That's funny.
You know, so
Look, hey, no
man.
lockbox.
Hey.
You don't want a lockbox. We don't have to do a
Yeah.
lockbox, but I don't think that means that you're definitely a wholesaler if you like to use a lockbox. Because I put them on my rehabs as well, so the contractors can come in and out as they need
well,
to.
you can send me owner-occupied buyers. Honestly, for Wabash, I'm looking at 2 sisters who may be interested or who are interested in buying it, and each sister live on a floor with their family. So those are my options.
I thought you said that was for Princeton, the one that's a little closer to being done.
The Princeton is an owner-occupied buyer.
Got it.
Owner-occupied buyer.
So look, real
And
quick
the
on
Wabash
Wabash. Real quick, is it 4 beds, 1 bath, or is it 4
Yes,
2?
2 bedrooms and a bath on each floor. But it's technically a single family home, and there's a kitchen, separate 2 kitchens, one on each floor.
And this is at Wabash.
Yeah, this is Wabash. It's a large single family home.
Okay.
That's why I have to get 110.
That makes sense that you want a little bit more for it. Are there 2 meters or like
it's a large open basement?
Are there 2 meters on the property? Like if we wanted to.
When I got it, it had 2 meters, and I thought I'll make a group home with it.
Yeah, or a duplex.
After I did the roof and the electric one, we did the electric also.
Okay, so if I can get it up to 90K, can we put this under contract today? I'll just do my due diligence. We'll come out. We'll try to get that turned around in the next week.
Well, see it first. I don't want you to see it first before you come up with your final offer.
Well, yeah. Look, I'm sure you do.
Around 100.
And I'm sure you understand. Look, when we send people out, like our contractors, it costs, right, each time.
Just the little finishing work you guys have to do. I had to gut out 2 floors,
I mean, it's a little bit more than that. Like the finishing work, like that's what takes a lot of time often. But I at least want to get this to you. How about can we meet there at the property and get the agreement signed?
Let me tell you something. The basement really could have a basement above it.
Is this a woman?
Yeah,
I
thought it was a guy as well, but apparently I'm learning from the chat. They're saying it's a woman. What's going on with this lady? Is she a little turned up?
Definitely.
Is she from the islands or something? She from the islands or something?
From somewhere.
She from somewhere. Chat, yeah. Where is she? Chat, where is she from? Where is she from? She from some island. I hear the authority in her voice, man.
The fact that it's split, or you might be able to make it a duplex, like maybe I can come up a bit. So that's why I'm inching my way up. I'm gonna see if I can get somebody out there to get it signed and take pictures at the same time, maybe.
Yeah, she's still talking.
Still talking.
Nah, man. She turned up, man. She said a lot box. She know about wholesaling. Chat say Trinidad. Chat says Trinidad.
I think so.
She definitely not playing. All right, she definitely is not playing games, man.
Right.
And don't have to deal with a third unit or anything like
that. Yeah, it's the let me tell you something.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
So you are looking at a house with potential. So just look, I'm making this offer. Give me 101,000.
101.
You got it.
101.
101. I just have to be above 100. And then I'm telling you, when you fix that house up nice, you will sell it for 250 and up. 1,000. You just need to redo.
I think I'm gonna do it. We'll take a chance on that.
Let's take a shot.
That's because if it had 2 meters, then maybe it could be put back as a duplex. It got options. So yeah. So look, if I agree to that 101 number, right? You know, you met me halfway, and it's something that I think I can live by. We'll come, we'll check it out. How can I get this offer to you so that you can sign it so we can start our due diligence?
Hold on.
We use notaries.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm at the station down here. Okay. Oh, you are at the gas station? No, I'm over here on at the bus, the Harvey bus.
Yo, what? No.
Another conversation.
Let me come and pick you up.
Nah, hold on, man. She's setting up plays, man.
Okay.
Ms. Mercy?
All right. Okay. And send me an email to Mary, MERR.
Chat, man. What's going on, man? Yo, what's going on? Nah, man. This lady's turned up. There's somebody in the chat, auntie or something, man. She's turned up. Sound like Brandon. Brandon stood in the pocket. She done took Brandon on a ride. All right, she done took Brandon on a ride. I don't even know how Brandon gonna get a lockbox on this. Chat, I don't know about y'all. I don't know how Brandon even gonna get the lockbox on here. I'd have been on here talking about crystals, you know what I mean? Meditation, all of that. All right, all of that. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see.
You know, if once you sign it, we're going to set up you know, time to come out, check it out. We'll walk through.
Check it out before you sign the agreement. You know, you don't want to hold me up.
I don't.
There are 3 people trying.
Right. But before I commit some more resources to this, like I want to make sure that, you know, I'm not wasting your time. You know that we're moving forward. You're giving me the shot to be able to do this deal with you. And you know, that's how we always operate, right? We'll send out the agreement, sign, we'll start our due diligence. No need for a lockbox.
Man.
So if I can,
She got my boy in a headlock.
I can shorten the due diligence period. Say that again. Say that again. Yeah, go ahead. So we either use our cash, our private lenders. We're not using any like hard money lenders or anything like that. I have a network of private lenders between me and my partner. So no, we will either purchase this ourselves, we'll take it down. And then oftentimes we will, you know, do some minor work and then relist it. But yeah, this is something that we want to take down.
It will not be wholesale. You will fix it up.
Okay. So is that something that you want in the agreement?
You will get it over somebody who is just trying to wholesale.
Yeah. Well, look, again, I want to be straightforward and honest with you and get this done. So I'm going to put this in agreement with no assignability. Like we can move forward like that. So if that helps you with any concerns with that. Are you saying that you want a proof of funds as well?
Yeah, you have proof of funds.
Okay, we could do that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, charge proof of funds. I don't go to those people who are in business for generating proof of funds letter.
But again, look, hey, before I come out there, I would still want the agreement signed. If I get you over the proof of funds and we're squared away that we can move forward, we have the money to purchase this property.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, look, hey, I'm going to send it later today. I'll give you a shot when it's sent, and then let me know if you have any questions.
All Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Bye
All
bye.
right. All right. Cool. Thank you. Sheesh.
Man, that was like one of them UFC fights. Chat, y'all ever seen them UFC fights? That was like one of them UFC fights where like
I couldn't even.
somebody just getting their ass kicked the whole fight. They just get kicked the whole fight, and then all of a sudden they just pull a move,
Hey.
flip the reverse, and get a win. Because we just walked out of there with a verbal.
Yeah.
Right? We just walked out of there with a verbal. The numbers at 1-on-1, the greed amount right now, comps are at 260. So it might be a bit of a we might be taking a bit of a rider on it, but that's a lot of spread. I mean, what are you kind of seeing on the comps?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on if we can reposition it as a duplex or if somebody wants to keep it as a single family. It has good potential. It's on the south side, but not too far out. So what I was seeing, I did see some higher comps as well. A touching 300.
What was that seller's name again?
Mercy.
Mercy.
I see like a 299, 295, 310, 215, 267, 289, 260. And I didn't dig into them too much. But
now, hold on, respectfully. She respectfully. Now, Brandon, I'm gonna be honest, man. She had you kind of in that, she was pressing hard the whole call. Here's what I liked about this call though. She was pressing nonstop, but clearly she was educated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's not get it mistaken, chat. Clearly she was educated. She understood the conversation. She understood the lingo. She really pressed Brandon out about being a wholesaler. And this is why you should send in your calls, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna be real. This is the reason you should send in your calls. A lot of people would have tried to do this call and they wouldn't have walked out with a verbal commitment. Because Brandon had to really stick in there. All right, but he was able to stick in there, walk out with the verbal commitment, overcome multiple objections. She just kept hitting them with objection after objection after objection, till finally she just says, "Okay." Because y'all hear that pause for a second at the end of the call? Because Brandon, you were like, "All right, what else you got?
Mm-hmm.
What else you got?" That's like in the movie, man, when the bully come around the corner, man. Every day the bully's just beating you up, man. And then one day you say, I'm gonna fight back, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight back. And then now with the Brandon the bully just sitting there like, all right, well shit. All right, it's over. I mean, that was a really well done call in all seriousness, man. You stood in the pocket. A lot of people would have jumped off that call.
Yeah, definitely. And depending on, like, I've definitely been in that situation where I'm like, look, if you got that much objection, then you're not that motivated, and move on. But the fact that she has these situations where she wants to owner occupy sell, I think she wants to cash out on this, and so that let me know that she was ready to go, and she kept giving on her price, right? So that was a big thing. Wanted it a little bit lower, but I think we'll be able to check it out. She said she's done more work than what we thought it was initially.
Yeah.
So we'll see pretty quickly. We just got to get proof of funds over to her with the agreement, and we should be good to go.
Good stuff. Sounds like a contract to me. All right, I'm gonna jump into this next one. I've got one pulled up. Wait, it's got no property info on it. Hold on.
Shout out to Lou with the Chi-Town leads, man.
Big Lou. All right, we got one down in Raleigh. All right, I like Raleigh, man. Down in the Triad. Let's see what we get going here. We can get something shaking or not.
Let me get these notes in.
mind sharp with MLS Realty and touch base. Please leave a detailed message on your contact.
All right, that sounds like a realtor. So let me see something.
Okay. Look, Chad, I promise you they're not always that hard, right? So I'm sure the next one's gonna be a cakewalk.
All right, let's see. Which one did you call?
I'm down to
We did Mercy
and then Teresa.
You called Teresa already?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna jump in on Eunice, it looks like. Yeah, let's jump on Eunice. See what we got going there. Oh, hold on. All right, never mind. Dre's already calling that one today. He's got an appointment set. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna jump over to Manuel. Is that how you say that? Is it Manuel or is it Manuel?
I think it's Manuel.
Or does it depend? Or does it depend on location? Chat, talk to me, chat. Which is it? Is it Manuel or is it Manuel? I don't know. Chat, talk to me. Y'all might know better than me. Manuel or Manuel? I don't know. Let me see. Yo, chat. Tiff in the chat said, if you're black, is Manuel. Yeah, man. Listen, y'all know, chat. Y'all know we can't pronounce nothing, man.
Big facts.
We can't pronounce nothing, man. Manuel or Manuel? Depends if he was born. All right. So it's the same. It's tomato, I think is what I'm catching. Tomato. You know, Brian, I like to go in strong with the right name, the right enunciation.
That's important.
Yeah, I want it. The U is silent. Manuel. All right. All right, let's cook it up. This is down in San Antonio, Big Texas Energy. All right, who sent this one in? Who sent this in here? I think he's living in the property. This is from Lee Daniel. Let's see what we can get.
Your call has been.
Yeah, I've never heard somebody say that. Drag the N. Manuel. Manuel. Say drag. Marie said, gotta drag in. Now, shout out to Dre in the chat. Dre, I see you in the chat, man. Said ain't nothing silent about the U. Let's get activated.
That's what's up, Dre.
That's real.
Did you try Eric?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to get to the next one. Let me hit the button on this one. Somebody press me up.
Are you calling Ahmed?
Yep. Yeah, I'll jump on that one.
I was gonna take it.
That's in your neighborhood. Go ahead. I'll jump on the next one.
Okay. Yeah, the comps can be tricky. Because it's one of them damn near downtown properties.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody won a fortune for them. Let me see if I can pull them up.
I'm gonna try to text this next caller.
Okay. Appreciate it, John.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Ahmed. This
Yes.
is Brandon. Giving you a shout back about Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. I think you spoke with my partner.
Oh, okay. Hey, Brandon, how are you?
Hey, good.
John?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Exactly. So from I guess the last time you spoke to John, are you still interested in selling this?
Yeah, I mean, with the right price, why not?
Okay. What were you hoping to get for it?
Well, it's not I hope I'm going to get. It's going to be, like I said, $390. That's the lowest I can do.
That gotta be the number.
I mean, huh?
I said that has to be the number, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the house is 2650 square foot. I mean, it's been, I remodeled, I don't know if John told you or not, I remodeled all the house back in 2014. And I rented it. And right now, like when I said I remodeled it, I mean, we did all electric wire from A to Z. It's like brand new. I mean, everything. Because when I purchased that house, it was like nothing, only framing. So we did electric wiring, new plumbing, new HVAC, new insulation. I mean, everything new.
Yeah.
So, and then we rented out. I rented as rooms.
Oh, okay, like a room house.
Yeah, and right now the house needs only like cosmetic job, which it is like new carpet, fresh paint. I have I checked the house a couple days ago. Like I need new sink cabinet, the vanities. Repair it doesn't cost more than $10,000 the most.
But if you do that work, if I were to come in and do that work just as is, would it still be set up as a rooming house?
If I do that work, I mean, listen, I mean, the only reason I'm selling, look, I'm generating really good money from that house. But the only reason I'm selling because I travel a lot. I live both. You see from my accent.
Yeah.
I'm not in the U.S. anymore. I stay here a couple months just to see my kids and go overseas, stay 6 months over there, 5 months, and then come back a couple months. So I don't have time to work with my property day-to-day things.
Look, I want to travel like you, man.
Selling.
I said I want to travel like you, man. That makes a lot of sense to me.
No, I'm serious. I mean, like, and when you do property management, they steal 20-30% of your rent, and I don't want that. So
that has to be tough though, then. So because if you're doing this as a rooming house, then you got rent times how many rooms?
I have 5 bedrooms, actually 6 bedrooms, not 5, because one of the bedrooms, it was dining. I make it as a bedroom. And my manager, I gave him the room for free to manage the property.
Nice.
So he's renting. I mean, I was generating $2,400 a month when the house is full. $2,400, and that was before the rent went up. Right now, I mean, I asked him to not rent any room. I'm trying to empty the house, so there is only 2 rooms right now are rental.
Did you mean 2,400 a month? I would have expected like 2,400 a week.
No, 2,400 a month.
Okay.
Well, who can make 24? I mean, it's not.
I mean, a lot of the guys that I know that have done, room and houses are collecting by the week. So I just didn't know if that's what you meant. That you're collecting cash each week.
No. Well, remember, I mean, 5 bedrooms, 2,400 a month. That's very, very great income.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, and that's in 2,400. Let me just do my math. 2,400 times 12. This is 28,800. If you deduct 5,000 property tax with insurance, so 23,800 a year. If we do the bracket 0.07, yeah, I mean, I'm doing good, and that was like 2 years ago. Like I said, last year, actually, not 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I put those 10,000, if I do the job, I mean, I'm not gonna sell it to investors because I can sell right now the area. If you look at the area, the average square foot for a house worth 10 times than mine, it's like $175 square foot. So 175 times 2650, this is 460,000, and that's why when I said 390, and that I'm giving you the price for square foot for a house need like $150,000 to fix. So this house, we don't need to do anything. The base is so
right,
great.
but so then we would have to, to do it that way. We would have to be wanting to hold this as a room and house going forward ourselves, right? Like it's set up that way.
House, if you do it room in house, because I mean you can sell it. Listen, the area is going way quick. That area.
Yeah.
If you want to sell it, you make money from it. If you want to do room in house, you can generate a lot more than what I'm doing because I'm overseas and I'm not sticking my nose in the middle, but you're living here.
Right.
So you can manage, you can do at least $800 per room. So you can make $4,000 a month, not 24.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
no, it makes sense.
Because right now, I'm not, okay, I don't want a headache. Like when I have good tenants, they are under Social Security. He can pay me $500. I'm not going to force him to pay me $800, which I know this guy, because one of the guys has been with me 6 years, man. I'm not going to kick him because
he's a talker, man.
Yeah, he trying to sell that thing.
He is. But he would need to sell to another rooming house investor, or we would have
he's trying to sell it based on it being a rooming house, not just a standard use case.
Exactly.
Because they don't pay electric, they don't pay cable, they don't pay water.
Yeah.
They will pay that 800 quick. And when they pay 800, 8 times 5,
so
this is $4,000 a month.
Yeah, and look, I'm gonna take a look at this specifically, kind of with the rooming house lens, and see if that's something that we want to do. I want to talk it over with my agent, with my partner, and because I think that to make the number your asking price work, we would have to be wanting to get into that business, and I don't have any rooming houses right now. We either have long-term rentals, short-term rentals. Or we'll do a fix and flip.
By the way, wait. Another thing. Let's say you don't want to do it as rooming house. You can rent it to Atlanta Housing Authority. Mm-hmm. And they pay for 5 bedroom in that area. They pay like $3,850. And those are Atlanta Housing. The minute the tenant moved in,
Yeah.
He will never leave.
Yeah.
He will never leave. I mean, you can't do long term. When we said that I have house like a couple blocks away from Joseph Ilawi,
Yeah.
I'm renting it to Atlanta housing. Yeah, I'm generating $38.50
Nice.
every month.
So that's kind of what I wanted to get to is like, I'm gonna dig into this and see if I can make that work from a room and house perspective. It'd be great, you know, even if you had some photos of it from when you went recently. But
I'm losing you. Say it again.
if you have any photos of it recently,
yeah, I do.
That would be helpful
I can send it.
as we kind of, you know, really kind of dig into it from that perspective. But I know you have some of the other rentals, and I'm assuming that you're also wanting to start to downsize or sell some of those as well. Is there any that's set up like a single family that is either vacant or maybe, you know, giving you trouble?
No, I don't have anything vacant. I don't have any vacant. But this one, the reason I can sell you anything you want. I mean, I can sell you the entire portfolio. But the point is, like I have another one, like I said, it's rented to Section 8. I'm generating $38.50. And that one needs works. But unless if you are going to keep the tenant, that one needs like really, actually cosmetic, fresh paint, carpet, sand in the hardwood floor. I mean, nothing major I have. I have one, I'm getting it ready to sell it, put it on the market. The tenant was, he left like a few months ago, and I'm remodeling everything. I changed the countertop, changed the bathrooms,
Dang, I just missed you on that one, man. That's probably one I would have been really interested in prior to doing that work. But which one is that? So, because I'm going to look at this also from a portfolio perspective. Which one is the one that you're getting ready to sell retail?
Yeah, that one. I put it for rent for $2,400 before I do this job, and then I took it off the market. I don't want to rent it anymore. I'm just gonna cash out. And do something overseas.
Have you started to get a feel for the number that you would want for the total portfolio?
Actually, no, I didn't talk to somebody solid. And my CPA told me don't do this because your tax is gonna.
Well, look, a lot of these deals are done, you know, in a you know, seller finance way, to where you don't take that big tax hit up front, and you are getting some cash flow from it. So, you know, we could even position a portfolio offer that way. I have a partner. We've done a bunch of projects together, and we were just talking the other day, and he said that he's really just focusing on the portfolio as he's building out a fund. He's building out a cash fund.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to talk with them about it and see if it's something that, you know, we could get you a number.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. But like I said, I mean, the other ones, like I worked hard to find the right thing. Like I have a property, and it's a condo. I mean, I have a lady lives there. She's been there for 7 years, man. She kept the property better than mine. I mean, so those people, no, I rather not to sell, you know.
Got it.
Generating money. Because right now you take the money, what are you going to do with the cash? I don't have right now any plan overseas, and I'm not going to do any business here right now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be overseas.
And that's kind of why seller finance may work.
So, well, listen, regarding 600, let's go back to 600 Joseph Ilawi. Listen, I'm not talking to you because I want to sell or I want to make it look a good deal for you. But if you look at the number right now, just put the map and see the number. See the comps. This house, if it's really messed up, like need $150,000 to fix it, to resell it, the square footage over there, like 165, 175. My house doesn't need more than $8,000 to $10,000. And the minute you put that $10,000, you can sell it retail You can do it room in house. Room in house, all what you need like $1,000. Just there is one room I need to change the carpet. $300 I can change the carpet, and a couple $100 to somebody to clean everything or paint the room, like $500. If you are gonna do it as a room in house, it's very profitable for you. And after McDonald, like if you look at the houses, 1 block from McDonald, North McDonald, there is nothing less than $300 square foot.
Yeah.
So for long term, I'm not talking long term 10 years. I'm talking long term like 16, 20 months to 24 months. That's the long term. You are gonna get at least $250 to $300 per square foot. This house shouldn't sell less than $490. So because you are an investor, I gave you my bottom line is a $390. And honestly, I got $369, $365, but I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
Why I need to throw it away? No, $390, I'm giving you great portion of profit. Great. That's if you are going to resell it. But if you are going to keep it as room in house or rental, like long-term, one family, one single family, you can rent it to Section 8. You are going to generate at least $38.50. And real money coming. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, like if I do one house sold it based on the income I'm generating, because when you do 38.50, that's worst case scenario.
Yeah. I'm looking, and so it as a room and house, I might be able to make the numbers work. I would love some photos, and I definitely want to talk it over with my partner to see if I can get close to your number, because I understand, look, you're not budging from that number, and you just mentioned you got a few other offers that you declined. So like, to not waste each other's time, like I want to see if I can hit that number. Yeah. If I can, I'll get you an offer for it ASAP.
Okay. Right.
And I'd love to shoot it over to you. Are you in town right now?
Yeah, I'm right now. Yeah, I'm here. I told you
in Atlanta.
6 in one house. Yes,
okay,
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. And then before I let you go,
what do you want? How you want me to text you those picture text, or you want me to email?
You can either text them to this number, or you can email. So I'll text you my email as well. So whatever is easiest. You can either text or email. But before I let you go, is there another single family that you would consider an offer for that I can also take a look at? That's something that's not set up like a rooming house.
But it's not gonna be. You want it as investor, because when I give you the price to investor, I give them 20% off the market value of the retail. Because I'm an investor. If I'm gonna buy from you,
right? But is that the retail ARV, like after renovation, or are you talking about the retail as is price? Because if you're
the retail, here's I don't have any house right now need renovation except Joseph E. Lowry, and we don't call it renovation; it's called cosmetic job. Yes. But the house like I'm working on right now, I already spent.
That's the one that you're about to put onto the market.
Yeah, if we talk about this before I start the job, yes, I will give it to you as.
How much more? How much more do you have on that job? Is it like halfway done or like 90% done?
No, 90%. I'm just waiting for the granite top. And the problem, I put like everything high end, like quartz.
Look, and that's how you have to do it. And so that's kind of why when you were giving me that offer, like I was just talking with my buddy the other day. There was a deal we worked on together as is that she just put it on the market. She cleaned it up, fixed the roof, put it on the market, and she got 0 offers. It's the market that we're in right now with high inventory. These houses have to be done right, fully renovated. It's tough unless you're pricing it really low to get a solid offer on an as-is house. So you're doing the renovation the right way, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because when you do new roof, the customer will not see it. But the lady, when she came to buy a house, she looked, nice quartz, grand top, nice light pictures.
But you see, that's why I think that I'm gonna have to spend more money on Joseph E. Lowry, than you think.
What depends?
Because I would have to
No,
turn
no,
it back
no.
single family, and I probably am going to spend a decent amount to get it ready to go, unless I want to keep it as a rooming house.
No, let's go back. You're right. If you are gonna no. Wait. If you are gonna sell it, no, we didn't discuss sell and resell. If you are gonna do resell as a single family, yes, you are gonna spend like around $40,000, but you are gonna sell it $590, not $470.
Right.
Because there is nothing over there like perfect, because empty lot over there, 4,000, 5,000 square foot, empty lot is $200,000. I'm a builder. If I'm going to put right now 2,000 square foot on empty lot, which I spend 200,000 to buy it, if I'm going to put only 2,000 square foot, it's going to cost me at least $400,000. So 400 plus 200, 600 for 2,000 square foot as a new construction. So no, you're on the safe side. No matter which way you take it, you are on the safe side.
40K though?
No. What is that?
40K? That's how much you think I would have to spend on a full renovation?
Yeah, because the kitchen is high end. Since 2014, I put nice kitchen. There's a granite top. The kitchen's fine. The only thing you are gonna spend, you are gonna change the light fixtures, which I can contract this for you. I can bring my electrician.
Even better.
The entire light fixtures, the entire you need light fixtures, whatever with the labor and material, no more than $5,000.
Bro, if you wanna jump onto the next call, you can. I'm about to wrap up with this.
All right, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is 13,000, and then vanities and cabinet, and because you don't need to change the countertop for the kitchen, only the vanities for the bathrooms. Man, when I said $40,000, because everything, the base is solid. You don't need to you don't need to tear down anything. Okay. I mean, when I send you the picture,
that's what I want to see, and I think we'll be on the same page. And I want to make this happen for you. I'm going to text you right now my email. You text me as well yours, or you could just email me back. And then let's see if we can figure out a deal. I'd like to hit your number. And I'm going to have to dig into this, from both angles and see if we can make it work.
And I'm not, listen, I'm not making, we have a saying in my country, I'm not making the ocean looks like the heaven. No, this is the truth. Whatever I'm showing you, whatever I'm telling you, it's going to be right. I mean,
I'm with you.
Please your email. Huh?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, shoot me text with your email address and full name, and I'll respond to you with the picture. But it's gonna take me like an hour.
Yeah, no rush. Look, I'll be here
until I get to my place. All right.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Ahmed. All right. You too.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
With you on that, on that lot. And see if we could possibly get something worked out that made sense. We're pretty interested in it. I'm sure the market's getting a little wonky, but we're still building and looking for opportunities that make sense in the area. So wanted to see if there's an opportunity to figure something out or not. He said you didn't have really a price on it. It looks like you just were looking to kind of. Are you shopping numbers on it? Or are you guys looking to sell now if it makes sense? Where are you guys kind of at with things?
If I'm being honest, it wasn't in our realm to sell, but at the end of the day, everything is for sale, right? So
sure, I got you.
What the number is, if I would be willing to.
Yeah, I think my main question was, have you guys already done enough due diligence, I'm sure, to know exactly how many properties by right single family could fit?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, what's that number that the city gave you?
So I can split the property one time and make it into 2 lots.
So essentially two 2-acre lots, basically.
Technically,
it'd be a little bit. It's a 411.
Yeah.
4.11. So
yeah, a little bigger.
Yeah, it would be something of that. It would be something
And by right, do you know what the footprint allowance is on square footage, livable square footage, first for the first floor?
That I don't know.
No, it's all good. I can look into it here in a minute. But yeah, I mean we built some stuff here in kind of the Hampton Roads, Suffolk, 757 area as well up here in Richmond as well. And we're looking for a couple more infill opportunities that make sense, and this kind of fits. I just don't know if we'd be. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you the builder, or are you someone who just wholesales the information, or?
No. I'm a Class A builder, man. But I buy properties all the time from from wholesalers, and I've wholesaled a bunch of properties myself over the years. I think it's a great way to make money if you can connect people that need help. But as far as Gates is concerned, I guess I don't know if I'd be in you guys' ballpark or not. I'd probably be somewhere in the 30s per lot. So around 60K total. How do you guys kind of feel about that?
They're not even close because
they already have a septic and well out there.
well on there. We planned on building at one point, but it's kind of not in the focus right now, to be honest with you.
Gotcha. Where would you guys need to be at for it to make sense?
I'm in at 125.
All right. When you say in at 125, do you have plans and stuff already? Kind of tell me what you've.
No. That's purchase.
Uh-huh.
Sell. That's the purchase. That's the well and the septic.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. I mean, I can look into it a little bit more and see if there's any, room on our end to come up or not. I mean, ultimately, we'd be looking at getting, 2 properties on it, and, we build to sell, right? For, kind of speculation, right? We're not doing like custom building or anything like that, or, we're kind of building on spec and selling properties. So, with the economy market right now, we're looking to, also be conservative at the same time, which I'm sure you guys can understand. So I can look into it and see, if there's any room in our number to kind of get up that high, and if so, give you guys a shout back and let you know.
Just throwing this out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying for you guys, but I'm not sure if you'd want a JV on the thing or.
Tell me what you're thinking a bit there, like where you kind of hold paper on the land, or tell me what your thought is.
Yeah, I don't the paper on the land you build. We split profit, however that looks for you.
Possibly. Would you charge interest also if you held paper, or would you just take it out of your equity?
So interest, you mean interest on?
So if I put in the capital to build and everything like that, right? But you were able to put the lot in to the deal, basically, essentially collateralize the lot to, like, if I went to a bank and I said, hey, me and I don't know your name, but hey, me and John are partnering together to, which people do this all the time, right? Hey, we're going to partner together to build this, these 2 spec houses, right? But we only need construction funds. We don't need funds for the dirt. Your contribution into the deal's the dirt, right? I'm pulling down the funding for everything else, taking care of the construction. Then we have some sort of back end split once they sell. You get, your half, or, in your scenario, you get your half, I keep my half, and we take our cost out of that half. Is that kind of what you're proposing?
Yeah. So let's say we do 2 lots. Let's just say I'm in 65 per lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 200 in each lot, so you're at a 400, right? So altogether, you're in at 400. I'm in a $125. You sell both properties for, let's just say round numbers, $750. We split that. What's that remaining? A 125.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm kind of looking at, right? Is what can the market kind of really hold over there? I think a product in kind of the 450 range, per house is kind of ideal. you know, and being able to move it quick, you know, somewhere between 200 and 250 a square foot in terms of a resale price. I think once you start kind of trying to kick past that right now, not that it's not feasible, it just kind of turns into, you know, how long you're going to want to sit in the pocket on that, you know, kind of on the back end and move them, you know, and at what and at what cost, you know, if you can get something.
That's the thing. So if you're carrying interest on your side, I mean, clearly there's no interest on my side because I'm free and clear on that. That's going to,
it impacts.
for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And days on market, you know, what's that turn into interest costs on the backside? So, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, we could possibly make something happen.
Yeah, I would need to kind of do some numbers and kind of see how they plugged out. Look, I think they're the lot's in a decent location, right? I think that not think. I mean, I'm looking at the data right now in front of me, right? There's people that have bought some new construction kind of in a quarter mile or more area, you know. So you know, yeah. So I mean, you know, I think they could sell, but I think they also would need to be kind of priced in kind of the median range for the area to kind of move with some velocity. Or if we kind of keep trending how we're trending, which nobody knows right now is the problem. But if we keep trending how we're trending right now for a year from now, and we're moving in the direction it looks like, you know, you're not going to want to have a house on the market for 750. You know, so we kind of are playing in the 500 and under pocket right now. Is
well, that's what I'm saying. If you could do 2 acres, so there's 4 acres there. If you can do 2 acres and put a house on it for, let's just say 400.
Right.
Right. So then you get your 800. You're selling the houses for 800 collectively on the 2 pieces. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, but I don't know what that looks like on your end. What's it cost per square right now?
Yeah, I mean, to build a product on those lots, I think you're gonna on the high side probably be, I don't know, maybe 130. You know, maybe a little bit past that on the high side. You know, per square. So, you know, look, if I look at, let's see. So you're going to need to be around 2,000 square feet. So, you know, 2,000 to 2,500 is basically where you'd want to kind of put something up over there at, you know. So if you go in and put a product in at, you know, 2,100 square feet, you know, $130 a square, right? Let's say it costs $275 to build it. You guys have already done water and septic, so probably could do a little less than that. So then you got, you know, 275 in it, let's just say, you know, and go sell it at 400, 450 after fees. I mean, it's a good deal, right? That can make some pretty good sense. It's a good return on investment as well. And I think it's pretty safe, which is, you know, for us right now is really important too, right? We've been doing this for, you know, 16 years. You know, I turned 39 in a couple of months. You know, I've been doing this a long time since I got out of college, and I plan to be doing it forever, you know? So we don't have to play to hit home runs today.
I get it. Damn, I was going to say something.
No, all good. But I think you're sitting on good dirt is my point.
Okay. I mean, and whatever, clearly you have her number. So if you want to punch some numbers, 30 is a good deal. So you see 60 for that dirt. It would be a great deal for you. It's just not feasible for me outright.
Sure.
But if you wanted to do something like that, I'd be interested. You know, the interest on my end, the property just sitting there. I have 2 containers on there right now.
Yeah. What kind of work do you do, man?
I own a diesel repair shop.
Ah, okay. I got you. That's a good business to be in.
Yeah, I guess. And
no doubt.
we own a trucking company, and we also invest in real estate too.
Okay. All right. Cool. All All right. Yeah. I mean, I can plug some numbers around. Let me see what it would kind of function at. Talk with my partner as far as a JV. I'm not opposed to it's not, it's something that we've done in the past where it makes sense. Obviously putting land in the deal as a part of the deal makes things a lot easier, especially in this environment. And it sounds like you guys kind of get it. You kind of understand what we're doing here, what we're talking about. So I can look at that, and I can also see if I can bring kind of the outright cash number up as well, and see what I can kind of do there for you. And probably give you a call back later today or tomorrow, and touch base, let you guys kind of know what we think.
Okay, sounds good. And yeah, just let us know. The days on market thing is might be a killer for you if you have to carry any interest. And I don't think that I should be.
What's the days on markets out there right now? There's all new construction people are building.
Yeah, I mean, if I look, I can tell you. Hold on a second. Let me try to pull this back up real quick.
Beach just dropped to like 25.
So the problem that's going to happen right now, right, is that you got a bunch of people out in the market like us, right, that have been around for the last 10 years, let's just say. And you got a lot of people in town who are running around and they're using hard money loans, stuff like that, stuff with 6-month defaults. And it's just the beast of it, right? Once one person starts cutting price because the lender's got some pressure on them because it's sitting on the market too long, now everybody starts to cut price. And my opinion is I think fix and flippers kind of drive what the market looks like, good or bad. And, when you got so many people on short-term loans like that, it's just not a world where it ends great.
Right.
So we just kind of, everybody's kind of waiting to see kind of how this thing falls. It looks like it's not going to be catastrophic, but then, you wait a couple of days and, here you are again, kind of questioning that. So
News changes markets faster than anything else.
no question, man. Absolutely. So, I mean, you got average rates right now are still above 7%. But I think people are used to that by now. The world of we're going to get back to pre-COVID rates is, just not a realistic thought.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Yeah, we took advantage, but wish we would have took even more advantage, if that makes sense.
We're all kicking ourselves in the ass.
Yeah, we wouldn't be buying and doing stuff right now if that was the case. But as far as days on market, stuff sitting. Let's see. I just needed to switch systems real quick. Let's look at active.
So I'm trying to look at it from both sides here. The difference is.
Yeah, and you've got some really good stuff nearby too. What were you about to say? My bad. Go ahead.
I'm trying to look at it from both sides, and the only downside is mine's free and clear. The only thing I have to pay on is taxes. I do pay a little bit of property insurance on it just in case someone's stupid out there. But I have to look at it from your side too. If you're putting cash in the deal, then that's your cash, right? So you're not paying any interest on that. But if you do have to go out here and you do have to get, however you get your loan, you have carry costs on that. And I don't think that carry cost should affect my end. You understand what I'm saying?
You're right. Which is why I said in the deal, each party absorbs their own cost to do the deal, essentially.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, so look, I'm looking around right now. I mean, you've got some stuff nearby that's basically exactly what we're talking about on the same road. So this is, in the 7,000s on Gates. Okay. Those are new construction on the market right now. 4.2s right at 2,000 square feet, with 2-car attached garage. Those are listed at 440, and those have been on the market for 132 days as of today. Yeah, so that's kind of that's kind of what I mean is the market's 100% taking a step, back at the moment, and everybody's kind of trying to adjust and kind of see where that's landing at. So that's the concern, right? Is so you jump on a project, say something like this is going to take, conservatively, right, 8 to 12 months to have something, out on the market as a spec versus, you could try to sell it while you're building it. But, we generally prefer to sell on spec. The problem with that though is, now you're 12 months out and on market, another couple, so now that's starts to, that cost basis starts to creep up pretty quick. So I'll look into it. I'll kind of see how it shakes up. I'll let you guys kind of know my thoughts, either way.
There, however you want to look at it, just let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Then, like I said, all I have to do is pay a little bit of insurance and a little bit of taxes on it. That's not, trust me, it's not killing me.
No doubt. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'll hit you up and I'll let you know my thoughts and we'll see what we can do from there. And my name's Chris Jefferson, by the way. Yeah, Chris Jefferson.
Chris Jefferson. My name's Tim Tuggle and this is Michelle Anderson. So let us know. Reach back out. I mean, whenever you get time, I'm not pressed on this at all. So just let us know.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you guys.
All right. Thanks.
All right, guys. All right. Bye. Had to make sure, Brandon. I had to make sure he knew he was talking to a pro, man. Had to make sure he knew he was talking to a pro.
It'd be like that, man. You gotta let them know.
Because it's like at the beginning of the boxing match, man, where everybody's kind of, like that first round, nobody's really hitting yet. Everybody's kind of just, dancing a little bit, seeing what the spots are. That's how you cook up a deal, though, guys. By the way, if this was
how did it go
3 years ago? That's how you cook up a deal. So we're talking to a land seller. He's got a lot to sell. He's in real estate. I offered him 60. He just wants more for it. And it used to be worth more, but the market here in Virginia is already starting to pull back. So what was, 480, 500 right now is 440 and sitting, so that's kind of just where it's at. But he's willing to hold paper. So basically collateralize the dirt for a builder to come in, buy it that wants to build on it. So the way that this could become a deal is, I'm going to talk to a couple people I know down there who do new construction. Really, the way to make something like this a deal, I am a builder, right? I'm a Class A builder here in VA, but I'm not interested in building right now at all. That's not on my radar. It doesn't make any sense to me. But there's still people out here that, all they know is to build. They don't know how to wholesale. They don't know how to, do a lot of different things. Building is their game. So they can't stop, right? That's how they feed their families. That's how they exist. So, I think there's an opportunity at the right price to take a deal structure like this to somebody like that and get something in place. The only problem really being, the market's the market. I don't know that, I mean, it is what it is. So we'll see. But I'm going to throw some notes on that and we'll keep rocking. I think we got maybe a couple more left.
Yeah, I think I can't really tell, but I think we may have hit all the new. There's a new one that just came in. I was about to call.
Yeah, we did. There's also one more in Nationwide we need to do. David B.
Okay, let me call this new one first.
All right, but
unless is David B looking for a call at a specific time?
I haven't opened it up yet. I'll check it. Go ahead and do that one you got.
All right.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Yeah, she's on do not disturb. Actually, look, solid. It said 110. They want it 110. Petersburg, Virginia.
The Berg.
This might be a lot.
The Berg. Man, you gotta be careful around there. Gotta be careful around the Berg, man. Shout out to everybody in Petersburg. All right, you know I rock with y'all over there, man. I don't be out there that much. All right, but you know I rock with y'all, man. If I come through, Brandon, it's quick.
Gotta be.
It's quick. It's an in and out burger, man. All right, we not doing no hanging. All right, we might hit the restaurant, eat,
Right back in the web.
and that's one of those before the waiter bring the food. You're like, hey, you can go ahead and just bring it check. That way, I already got it.
Ready to go, man.
We can get up out of here, man.
Beautiful.
We can get up out of here. All right. All right. So no answer on that one.
What was the note for that other one? So I can find the David B. you were talking about.
Yeah, he's in nationwide account.
I know. Was it a phone number, address, or?
I'll send you the phone number.
Okay. Yeah. David. The one I just called text back, but she said she gotta wait till she got out the office.
All right.
So I will hit her back. Oh, she said she's gonna step out and call.
Okay. All right. Good
I think
stuff.
it's a landlot, bro.
In Petersburg.
Yeah.
Text me the address in Slack.
Okay.
Yeah, Kurt, you gotta be in and out of the Berg, man. I'm not, I'm not even stopping at the Berg brand for somebody to ask me for directions, man.
It's like that.
Yeah, man, it's in and out. Quick head nods in and out, man. Quick head nods in and out. Shout out to Petersburg, man. Shout out to Petersburg.
Check that and see what you think.
Yeah, all right, let me look and see.
Amalia. Yeah, Amalia. Okay. I'm gonna call this one David Project. Okay.
Yo, this who sent this lead in, man?
I can't even see it. I'm not.
It's like a corner store.
Really?
Am I tripping?
I just saw high grass. I couldn't, but I didn't go to Google Maps.
Let me. Yeah, it's like a corner store, man. This looked like one of the exact places I was just talking about not stopping at. All right, that's literally what it looks like. All right, let me just make sure I'm looking at the right place, man. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I offer my apologies, man.
That's the lady that's about to call, I think.
Yeah, my apologies. All right, so if I look at this one, matter of fact, Brandon, I'm gonna tell you this. Why don't you look at the address I just sent you? Pull it up in Google Maps Street View. Yeah, Petersburg's a great place to do deals, but not with lots. Lou. Not with lots. All right. Very rarely can you do a Petersburg a lot deal. Brandon, look that address up I sent you, man. You tell me what you see, man.
Okay. Let me see. That's in what's the city?
Petersburg.
Okay. I figured that might. Sheesh.
Yeah,
It's, like a haunted house movie or something.
Yo, haunted house is crazy.
I mean,
Haunted house is
the
crazy.
first two that pull up on their Google Maps.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. It's a.
I mean, it's not even the trap spot. Like it's, I don't.
Nah, that's Walking Dead spot, man.
Exactly, bro.
That's Walking Dead. They're not even trapping over there,
They're
man.
not. I don't see nobody. This is boarded up Central.
No question. No question. All right. Yeah, I think we shoot that one. Then we shoot that one back, man. I'm not seeing any emotion on that.
Okay.
That we could do something with. I think that's all of them, man. Do you have any that we maybe miss?
You want to take this, David B?
Yeah, which one is that?
Norfolk. Do I say that right? Norfolk.
Norfolk.
I'm not supposed to. Norfolk. I don't know if I'm not.
Yeah,
supposed
man.
to
We gotta.
Oh.
Yeah, they might get you on that. Let me see.
That's one of them high end joints. By the water.
What's his last name? Brad.
Let me actually see the details. If he's motivated, maybe we can make it work. So let us send photos via email.
All right, we got photos already on this one.
He said text before calling. He wants.
Well, this is listed. This is listed.
Yeah, he's asking $350.
Yeah, this might be a blessed situation. Let me see.
So when I first pulled it up, I didn't see it as being listed on.
It says that in the notes. I don't see it on Zillow listed.
Sometimes you hit it on Google.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, 340 is kind of crazy though. Either way,
That's what he's saying he wants.
Yeah, he wants. He was asking $350. He said text before call in. Seller mention check. Oh, I think they were talking about a different property. Seller mentioned to check out another property that was listed on MLS, but this particular seller wants $350 for this. I'm gonna jump back over to Charged Up and see if there's anything else we missed.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Yo, Shannon, that's the Petersburg lot joint. I'll hit her back. Activity. Okay. Yeah, man, it's on you.
So is this one listed or no?
That one is not.
All right, so call him on this one.
You're gonna call him on it? I was looking back at the ones that we had in the lists.
Yeah. You see something on there that we need to jump into?
I mean, they're not new, but last activity was from a day ago. On like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
Yeah, those we might have to get to, kind of back channel off camera as we continue to work them as always.
Right.
But I want to make sure we cover, any of the newer ones that we got that have come in for sure. I'm going to try David real quick and see if I can get him on the line.
But
Oh, that's the problem. He's in Nationwide.
Oh, yeah, and then the rest of these Lex, we had to call a few of these from our cell phones. So I think that's why it's not showing contacted. You had called Eric Mangrum earlier, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, CJ called personal cell. Forgot to leave that note, homie.
On which one?
On Eric. I got you.
All right.
I left it. You good.
Look up that Johnny one.
Where is it?
I think it's in community. Johnny. Let me try to call this guy.
Oh, but he did say text first.
This call will be recorded for training purposes.
Hey, David. Hello. Man, he heard that recorded for training purposes.
He was out.
He hung that thing up ASAP. Hold on a second.
Was it Johnny when you was talking about Huang? Asian last name?
Hold on one second, man.
Okay.
All right, I just shot him a text. See if he calls back. You said which one now?
The Johnny one that you just mentioned. If that was there's a Johnny Huang, I think, that I spoke to.
The last name on that, I'll give you the initial.
Johnny Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he call in?
Say it again.
Did he call? He called back in. Oh, this is somebody that said he was available between 12 and 2. All right. This is gonna be fun. Bro, if that can you text back the Petersburg, the Amalia? I think she called in. She might have
All right.
stepped out from work. It's the one that's probably not gonna work, but I know she stepped out to call us. So
All right, 1 second. She's in I'm looking at it
charged
wrong.
up. She had just text or call back in.
Yeah, I'm about to call her. What's the situation with her?
I didn't see much.
This is the lot thing.
Yeah, that's a lot in Petersburg. I was just gonna hear her out, see if there's some crazy motivation or something, and then.
Yeah, I can't tell if this is a house or a lot. So
Yeah.
So
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
all right, she's not answering. Let me know if she calls back in because I didn't see the call.
Okay. Well, we're at the top of the hour. It's been real.
Yeah, man. You fam, even if you're not in the U, man, you've been here tapped in with us, been rocking and rolling for a couple of hours now, man. We got a couple good calls in. Got, I think, one or two verbal opportunities. One good lot opportunity. Just really depends on the number, so we can get something figured out or not. But some good seller conversations. If you've got leads submitted, all right, guys, if you got leads submitted, those leads will continue to be worked. And as you already know, if you've submitted leads before, back-end team will continue to communicate with you, let you know what's going on with what. We'll continue to work to get, these deals locked up, get sellers under contract. Everybody's been rocking and rolling the last couple of weeks, man. Keep getting your leads in. Keep going out and creating opportunities, guys. OG, Keaton, I see you in the chat. What up? You guys keep making sure you're being intentional. All right. We're here Tuesdays and Thursdays, closing conversations. We're making calls to leads powered by offerbolt.io. We're intentionally going after sellers who are interested in selling their property and finding motivated homeowners that are only interested in selling. All right. So we're talking to highly motivated sellers every single Tuesday and Thursday, calling your leads so that we can partner and do deals with you. Brandon, you want to let people know where they can connect with you at, man?
Yeah, look, right here at IMB Barnes on social or similar offers with Brandon Barnes. As always, look, I appreciate you guys showing up, showing out, and sending in leads consistently. I hope it was a good learning experience. But, if you continue to come back Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll continue to hear how we handle these objections so that you could just continue to build your own ways of handling objections. So shout out to y'all for being here, and I appreciate it. Chris, as always, send more offers, do more deals.
Hey, no doubt. Y'all, real quick, closing conversations announcement. All right, we are not accepting condo leads. All right, guys, if you work in condos or what have you, all right, don't send them in. All right, don't send in condos. Make sure you guys are looking at the lead type list, all right, inside the Discord that we're looking for, making sure that you guys providing those types of opportunities forward so we can keep rocking and rolling. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Everybody be good. Much love, y'all. Peace.